Broader market pressure strike this asset as it attempted to combat prior day highs. We were already expecting a downside and plotted our targets, which worked out nicely, but something tells me we're going to have to get really creative to weather a potential storm. Let's pop open the charts to have an edge over price. Welcome back to the channel on this happy Monday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol ASRE. Let's kill him. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in to ticker symbol ASRE, and we're observing here the hourly time frame of which displays today's top price action. Right, we ended up reaching that 37.91 top, 37.90, before eventually capitulating, right, and creating a bearish engulfing here on the hourly time frame, which sent price action down to even further levels, right, eventually touching the low of about 34.01. Now, what I'm thinking here is that we could be facing actually a touch of the invalidation zone. And I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and display that for you. But I want first for you to know where we're sitting, right? So this is the linear regression channel, right? The linear regression channel, usually when we close candles, this is the closing candle here. When we close candles beneath this midband or above it, usually means bullish, right? Or closing below it means bearish. Now, we did close below it. Now, I do suspect there to be a short-term upside here, particularly to the zone of about 35.39, maybe even into the target of about 35.85 before facing a pullback, because in general terms, this is now a bearish play for the time being. And also, we're in the hourly time frame, so this is temporarily bearish, right? So aside from this bottom side that we ended up getting a test of today, 33.95 to 33.47, I know that we still have that 33.47 to touch, right? But I will have to point out one more target in the event where that one fails, right? And that would have to be the invalidation zone right down here. So closing an hourly candle beneath 32.54 would introduce, would introduce the bottom side of this gap right over here, right? Right over here. This one here, right? So just in case, right? Just in case we want to go ahead and kind of plot that out there in the event where we are to face a further downside, right? But for now, yeah, these would be the higher probability targets, right? 33.47 to 33.95 is range 1, and range number 2 would be 32.53 to 33.02. Before an upside continuation. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this bottom side as an invalidation zone is because of this. If we are to grab the resistance here and we're going to respect this bottom side of the linear regression channel, then we could actually make our way down here to eventually touch down at the you know what, I could actually be right here, right at about the bottom side here at the invalidation target and the bottom linear regression band, right? So we could grab that here, which could be at about, oh man, I guess it would have to be at the very, very early session. We shall see, though. Okay, but yeah, it would, this is introducing that potential. So I want us to kind of be aware of that possibility. Okay, so now, yeah, it looks like we kind of came up and met the target here 3 times to the first psychological take profit, which was 37.93 based on the breakout candle here, right? So we take a trend line from the top side of the triangle all the way to the bottom side, and that introduces the top side of about 37.93. We got 37.90 yet again today, right? And then started capitulating. So you can actually see what happened here on the S&P 500 E-mini futures contract. So this is price action here, right? We opened right at about 45.68. Price action came up ever so slightly to meet a resistance at 45.70 and eventually capitulated all the way down to 45.52 and recovered, closing the candle at about 45.61. Okay, so this bearish action is absolutely seen in ASRE, right? All through this. Right, we got the short-term upside, and then we came back down and eventually closed a little bit in the green, right? But I mean, unfortunately, it's -1. Yeah, I think it. Let's see on the day. It actually closed -8%, just a little over 8.5% on the day. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to be explicitly careful over how we proceed here, but there are some bottom side targets to observe even still. Okay, now just in case, right? We're already talking about these targets here of about 33.92 to 33.47, even this 32.53 to 33.02, right? Something tells me that it could be around here though, and the reason why I say that is because of the Bollinger Bands, right? So this is my reversion variant, and the mid target here, the mid band, which we broke out of and never came back to test. We did speak about that, so that suggests a potential bottom side of 33.10. So that rhymes very well with this target here. Actually, it would be right in between these, right? So right over here is 33.10. Oh my goodness, it's right above this target here. So let's just go ahead and adjust that ever so slightly, right? We're going to go ahead and add that 33.10. Oh my goodness, my OCD is about to get to me. I think 33.11 is fine. Damn it. All right. All right, so that is there. And let's go ahead and now move on to the next chart, right? If in the event where this buy daily candle comes and tests the bottom side here of about 30 looks to be, let me try to get as close to it, around 31.66, very close to 32 cents, then so be it, right? So this would be an area for us to use as a bounce. In fact, the uh, the range would be 31.66 bottom, right? 31.66. Let's go ahead and put that there. And yeah, it is an upside support. Let me try to get that for everyone here. It would be about 32.88 to 31.66 as a potential bottom, and that also rhymes pretty nicely with this, right? So 32.53 bottom. Okay, so that yeah, it's looking not bad, right? So let's just I think this is all still preparation for a continuation to the upside. I'm still bullish the markets. In fact, I'm temporarily bearish, right? As the DXY looks to be showing some strength. Okay, so then we shall see how we proceed from there. Okay, team. So now, yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look at this here on the buy daily time frame. It would be critically important for us to close above this EMA 7 and then continue on. So the EMA 7 is displaying a support bottom of about of around 33.60. So that 33.60, yep, 33.60 rhymes pretty nicely right here, right? 33.47 to 33.95. So that again is giving me this pink area here. So that could be a support for us to observe before a continuation to the upside, right? So we shall see as we move on the trading sessions. Okay, so now the 30-minute immediate short-term time frame does have this upside, immediate short-term upside, which is what we speculated on, right? We were already talking about grabbing the yeah, I think it was the hourly time, yeah, the hourly time frame linear regression band. We'll get the resistance of either here at 34.78 to 35.04 with a potential top side of about that 35.37, right? So I know this is a short term. So let me just actually say that these would be the higher probability. So 35.37 top to that potential 35.85, right? So that's kind of what the RSI is indicating in the 30-minute immediate short term before finding a resistance and coming back down. Now, the area that we want to find here is that yes, we're going to get resistance. We're going to start coming back down, but where would it fall to, or where would it be caught, right? So aside from the fact that I already gave you those targets, I mean, notice here that the bi-hourly time frame is on a downside pivot in the gravitational zone, likely to come down. Similar situation here with the 4-hour time frame falling beneath the gravitational zone, so it's going to potentially continue to the downside. Same situation here with the 8-hour, and now as we go into the 12-hour and the daily, these appear to have that potential support. And I think it actually may be the 12-hour, this one, because the daily time frame feels like it would be dropping a little too low into the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile. So this 12-hour, this is where I have my sights set on, right? Right over here. It is outside of the gravitational zone. We could actually use that SMA 14 as a bounce before a continuation to the upside. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on the 12-hour. If I do forget, remind me, right? So we're gonna have to keep our eyes here on the 12-hour time frame SMA 14 on the RSI, and that looks like it could be that bounce to the upside. So now, observing here the weekly time frame, this is about to reach support, right? So please notice here, we're about to get that support bounce here, right? So that could be another indication that, sure, that short-term downside that we're looking at for tomorrow could be needed so that we can accumulate more bulls and continue on to the upside. Everything is looking okay still, in my opinion. I do believe that the markets are just going to be temporarily bearish before a continuation to their upside. I think the month of December may actually be a green month for the broader markets overall. Okay, team? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.